In this latest video, we will look at a class of physical risks from urban and garden trees. Trees make cities beautiful. They add maturity to streets, squares and highways. They add character to towns and villages. And they make parks nice places to unwind. Trees add maturity to gardens, make places look welcoming and generate a sense of place. They can shade property, lowering air conditioning costs, and they can slow rainfall and help control surface water runoff. They can intercept vehicle pollutants and noise, and they can materially improve people's health and sense of well-being. There is a premium in property valuations for postcodes with a good balance of tree cover. However, trees are a living structure in close proximity to property and they can grow very large. When they fail in whole or in part, they can cause significant financial loss as well as injury and death. In previous videos, we have already dealt with the negative impacts of storms and how trees collapsing in whole or in part can cause damage and injury. We have also dealt with trees and subsidence issues in our property risk series. However, there are some basic risk issues that any landowner can consider relative to their trees and their management. Trees are living organisms. They grow, they reproduce, and they get old. They come in all shapes and sizes, and when they fail, they can cause a lot of damage. The model tree is symmetrical. It's balanced in its crown and stem. But just like people, few trees are the perfect model. They are all unique, which tells us their life story. Real trees on highways, in parks, and set within property boundaries are rarely perfect. They may have had a top blown out and regrown. The prevailing wind may cause them to grow asymmetrically. Root damage from engineering or drainage and utilities may have weakened roots, causing the tree to lean. The body language of trees tells us their story. Stems with evidence of past damage. Large areas of decay or wounds on the main stem will mean wood strength is compromised and a possible failure point. Unusual growth on stems, particularly fungus, can be a bad sign and needs expert assessment. Dying branches in the crown will usually need immediate investigation as to the cause. Recent or ongoing construction, engineering or groundworks can mean trouble for tree roots, particularly under the canopy. Trees make our cities better places to live, and they are a front line in the fight against climate change. Knowing when to call in specialists is a key skill for property risk specialists and surveyors responsible for property assets.